Happy Wednesday, beautiful souls, wherever you are on this phenomenal planet. It is time for Shift Your Thinking Daily, where we transform our inner experience to a phenomenal outer experience. For now, 10 minutes of our day, we do it together. Okay, before we jump into today's message, let's go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths. Follow me, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Woo! Hashtag your mood. For me, I'm feeling refreshed. Refreshed is my mood. Let me know how you feel. Say hi, say hello, drop a comment down below. If you're new to me, welcome. My name's Lisa, also known as Super Agent, international speaker, public educator, active licensed California real estate professional, creator and founder of many cool things, project courses, webinars, curriculums, and so much more. Lots more to be in store. Stay connected with me on all your favorite social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn at lasuperagent. You can subscribe at lasuperagent.com. Okay, we are continuing our series of Shift Your Thinking from Dean Del Sesto's Shift Your Thinking, 200 Ways to Improve Your Life, which means our lives. We do it together. And I'm now on episode 155. Who has been going strong with me? Please press 1 or drop a hands emoji. That way I know you've been rocking with me consistently. And are you finding value in this? I know I have. I mean, it's so funny. Shout out to Food for Thought. Spoken word artist. I mean, he's quite a creative. Him and his wife Socks, they are just, verbal word architects. And I remember he said this, and he was quoting someone else, but I heard it from him. And he said, every book you read is a conversation that you have. Every book you read is now a new conversation that you can have when you connect with someone. And that's true. For me, being an avid reader, most people think I'm like a walking encyclopedia or a dictionary or this wealth of knowledge. It's because I'm a reader. I am always looking to learn something, learning how to apply it, how to maximize my human potential. And that, for me, I get a joy of doing. So this is not only me sharing my personal development practices with you, I'm inviting you into my world, and thank you for joining me. Shout out to our radio podcast listeners, speaking of joining, and worlds, radio podcast listeners on Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, Anchor Breaker, Castbox for tuning in on your favorite PC, tablet, mobile device, and really growing our radio podcast platform. Thank you all. First and foremost, thank you, my friends and family. I love you. Without you, there is no me. All right, I'm going to caption this episode 155, Enough is Enough. I don't think I've done that one before. Enough is enough. All right already. I'm in the section, if you're following along, where he says the biggest conflict in helping someone with a conflict is trying to avoid any conflict. The biggest conflict in helping someone with a conflict is trying to avoid any conflict. Get it? Enough is enough. He says every one of us has a unique ability to help another in a way that nobody can. But in today's don't offend anyone, press 1 if you have been cautious of your words not to offend someone. He says don't ruffle any feathers, world. It's rare that someone will risk speaking boldly into life. Type in the comments below, speaking boldly. We need more people to speak boldly. There's a lot of PC and a lot of, folks trying to be careful and not wanting to hurt people's feelings. Sometimes we got to shock people into reality. He says it's as if we value protecting our image more than we do helping people, right? That's one thing that I've always identified and acknowledged. I know this personal development is not for everybody. I know Shift Your Thinking is not for everyone. I know Ready Set Real Estate is not for everyone. Anything I do may not be for everyone, which is a wonderful thing because I'm not here for everyone. I am designed and created, co-created for a select few. And if you've been rocking with me, you are that select few. That means I'm here for you because I resonate with you. He says, not surprising, but perhaps this is one reason why the world is in the condition it's in. He says, the me world. He says, if we open our eyes, type in the comments, open our eyes a few times a day, we'll see divorces coming, jobs in peril, people in addiction, and troubles mounting with those in our sphere of influence. Just open your eyes to the people right around you and you recognize they're going through some stuff. They don't need you to be kosher. They may need you to speak boldly about what you are observing of them. He says odds are that no one conversation will change the course of someone's direction, but then again, anyone can and does. He says, but then again, any one conversation can and does. I was stuck there because I was thinking about this. I'm in that place too. It's so funny where speaking boldly, me expressing myself, my wants, needs, and desires, me, right? Not so much about the me world, but focused on me. Because I'm a giver and I give so much. So I think about this, like I think about in retrospect, in people in my world, if they're paying attention to me, they'll see I'm going through some stuff. They'll see I'm going through some changes and speak boldly into me, speak life into me. He says, trivial conversations dance on the surface, trying to eliminate the symptoms. He says, effective conversations get to the root cause, and when the cause is identified, that's the beginning of growth. Imagine that. When the root cause is identified, and we've covered this on past episodes, is getting to the bottom of it. That's when we begin to grow. And I've done that for myself I've been reflecting over the last couple weeks, months, year and a half, constant reflection that's kind of just innate in me. I have to do that evaluation and I say, where am I right now? What's going on? Is it time for change? Is it time to do something different? Absolutely. And that's the beginning of growth. He says there's comfort in knowing that with the right heart, yes, there is little you can do wrong when engaging in people's issues, right? If the intention is positive, genuine, and you're coming from a place of love and care. No one can fault you for speaking boldly. He says the fact is, we will need others to speak into our lives with freight train like conviction from time to time. Just boom! Wake you up. He says, and more often than not, the conversations that were painful and most challenging were the silver bullets. He says, some of my biggest growth moments came with a friend, said enough is enough, and spoke candidly with me. He says, those are my true friends, rare, bold, and intentional about my health and well-being. These are the lasting friendships. With that being said today, I invite you to pay attention, open your eyes to the people in person or a person around you, and just speak into them. Speak life into them. With that being said, I love you, love you, love you. Have a powerful and productive day. I'll see you tomorrow on Shift Your Thinking. Bye.